Hi, it's Karolyn. I'm here to help you learn how to bake and decorate amazing cakes, and in this video I'm giving you some more prices of recent cakes that I made. So a while ago, maybe about a year ago, I did my first video where I shared prices of my cakes, and I was only going to do it that one time. However, I've gotten such positive feedback from you guys with that because a lot of bakers don't share their prices, and if you are just starting out or if you've been doing this for a while, you don't know what to charge, and it's so much easier to base it off of other people's prices. So that's why I'm open and honest with you and I share my prices with you guys. Some of you think that I'm too expensive and some of you think that I don't charge enough, but this is what I charge. Now I have some videos where I talk about pricing your cakes. I'm going to link that in the description, and there are many factors that go into pricing your cakes, like your location. That's a big factor. Sometimes if you are in a rural area, and I said rural and I hate that word and every time I say it I'm going to say that, but if you're in a rural area, it is more difficult to charge a lot because there aren't a lot of people around. But in a big city, if you're near a big city, you can charge a little bit more. And another factor that goes into pricing your cakes is your skill level. And there's a lot of other things. So I'm going to link that in the description and you can check out those videos. Now, I'm going to give you prices of cakes between 1 and 4 tiers, and inside of my cakes, I either tort or I don't tort the cake layers. Now, torting your cakes is when you cut them in half to get thinner cake layers. I have a video where I talk about torting your cakes, and I will link that in the description. But I'm going to let you know the size of the cake, how much it feeds, and how much the cake was. So let's start with the first cake. Now this is a 2-layer torted 6-inch cake with the buttercream rosettes, and I purchased that tiara off of Amazon, and I made that happy birthday banner out of an edible image, and I have a video showing you how I make that, and I will link that below. And this cake feeds 12 to 16 people, and it was $210. Now I do have a minimum charge of $200, and this is right near my minimum. I believe that tiara on Amazon was around, I don't know, $15 to $20. I'll find that and I'll link that below as well. On to the next one, and that is this bunny cake, and I love this one so much I actually made a video showing you how to decorate that, and I will link that in the description. This is a 2-layer torted 6-inch cake, and again it feeds 12 to 16 people, and I actually charged $225 for this, but that's because the customer ordered 3 cakes within 2 weeks, so I gave her a little bit of a discount. Without a discount, this cake would be $250. And the final 1-tier cake is this notorious one cake, and who doesn't love Biggie? I wish more people would order Biggie and Jay-Z and M&M cakes, but whatever. So this cake is, again, the 2-layer torted 6-inch cake. It feeds 12 to 16, and I charged, why is that so hard to say? I charged $260. On to the 2-tier cakes. This one I love so much. This is my elephant bubble design. I have a video showing you how I make fondant bubbles, and I will link that in the description. It's a big thing. Some people think I'm ridiculous for making these fondant bubbles because they're so heavy, but I don't think that they're why can't I talk today? I don't think that they are too heavy if you know how to anchor them into the cake correctly and support the weight. So I do explain that in that video that I will link below. And I also have a video showing you how I make the cute little elephant topper, which I will link below. I'm going to stop saying I will link below. All the videos that I reference will be linked in the description. So this cake, the top tier is a 2-layer non-torted 4-inch cake. And the bottom tier is a 2-layer torted 6-inch cake. And it feeds about 18 to 24 people. And I charged $375. On to the next cake, and this one was so much fun to make. My friend actually ordered this, so I did give her a discount, but I have a video showing you how I decorate this cake. And the top tier is a 3-layer non-torted 6-inch, and the bottom tier is a 2-layer torted 8-inch. It feeds about 35 to 45 people. And I charged her $340. If I didn't give the discount, this cake would be about $425. On to the next one is this fun pool party cake. And again, I do have a video showing you how I decorate this cake. And this cake, the top tier is a 2-layer torted 5-inch. And the bottom tier is a 2-layer torted 7-inch. It feeds about 25 to 30 people. And I charged $425. All right, this next cake that I posted, it's so funny how you never know which cakes people are gonna love. I posted this and it got like so many likes and so many comments, and I thought it was just a basic drip candy cake that I didn't film it because I feel like it's been done so many times, and then so many people asked me if I filmed it. So I'm sorry, I did not film how to do this cake. However, I do have a video showing you how to make the ganache drip and how to make big fondant names, so I'll link those below. The top tier is a 2-layer torted 5-inch, and the bottom tier is a 2-layer not torted 7-inch. It feeds about 25 to 30 people, and I charged $340, and my customer was so sweet, she tipped me $30, so I got $370 for this cake. On to the 3-tier cakes. And this cake was a last-minute wedding cake request, and I felt so bad for the bride and groom because their baker canceled on them at the last minute, and they were really going crazy trying to find someone to help them, and luckily I was able to. And I just love this design. The topper is their grandmother's topper from her wedding cake, and it's just some simple buttercream piping. Now, I did not film how I make this. I actually posted in my Facebook group how I did the piping, but I don't have a YouTube video showing you how I do this one, so I'm sorry about that. But this cake, the top tier is a 2-layer torted 6-inch. The middle tier is 2-layer torted 8-inch. And the bottom tier is a 3-layer not torted 10-inch cake. It feeds about 70 to 80 people, and I charged $650, and I actually got $40 for delivery, so the total that I got for this cake was $690. The next cake is this graduation cake, and big ups to Westchester because that's where I went to school. So the top tier is 2-layer torted 5-inch, the middle tier is 2-layer torted 7-inch, and the bottom tier is 2-layer torted 9-inch. It feeds about 50 to 60 people, and I charged $625 for this. All right, the next cake is one of my favorite ones that I recently made. So this is for, Naima has been ordering cakes from me, her and her whole family, for the past like 15 years. And they are one of my customers that just keeps me in business. So I'm always giving them little discounts here and there on their cakes. This cake was for senior night for the football team for Roman Catholic High School. So the top tier is, I have to think, the top tier is 2-layer torted 5-inch. The middle tier is 2-layer torted 7-inch. And the bottom tier is a 3-layer non-torted 9-inch. I made the bottom tier a little bit taller, that way that I could get that Broad Street Bullies logo on it and still have room for that border on the bottom. It feeds about 60 to 70 people, and this cake took a long time. I made a video showing you how I make the 2-dimensional football topper, and I will link that below. But I started out trying to make that topper in 3D, and it looked horrible. It ended up looking like an almond. It looked so stupid, so I had to start all over. And that RC logo on the top, I actually made it white with a purple background at first, and it was too much white, so I hated it. So I pulled that off, and I made that all over again. Plus, I had to decorate the board. I mean, it looks really cool, but this cake took forever to make. So I only charged $800 for this. Without a discount, I would probably charge $950 to $1,000. And here is the 4-tier cake that I made, and this one was for my friend Priscilla. I teach yoga at a pole fitness studio, and I know her from there, so I did give her a little bit of a discount, a lot of it of a discount. So the top tier is a 3-layer non-torted 5-inch. The second tier is a 2-layer torted 7-inch. The third tier is a 2-layer torted 9-inch. And the bottom tier is a 3-layer non-torted 11-inch. It feeds about 100 to 110 people, and I only charged her $650 for this. I went a little above and beyond, or a lot above and beyond, because I probably would charge around $950 to $1,000 for this design. And I just wanted to show you some cupcakes that I made, because I rarely make cupcakes. They drive me crazy. However, sometimes I do. If you catch me in a good mood, you can get me to make some cupcakes. I don't like to make decorated cupcakes, but I will make simple ones with plain icing, or these cupcakes had little sprinkles on them. And I call them sprinkles because they weren't like the rainbow jimmies. They were just like the little dragée balls on there. So those cupcakes, I charged $45 per dozen, and she got 10 dozen cupcakes. So that was $450 for the cupcakes. And that cake is a 2-layer torted 6-inch cake with buttercream brushstrokes, and that was $250. So the total that I got for that wedding cake and cupcakes was $700, and then I charged an additional $140 for delivery, which was about an hour away, and the setup, which took about 45 minutes. And speaking of delivery, I have a flat rate that I charge of $25, which is anywhere in my general area. And then I also add on $2.25 per mile one way, and I calculate it one way just because it's easier rather than doing, okay, I'll charge you $1 per mile 2 ways, or I'll do $2.25 a mile one way. It's just less calculation. You can calculate 2 ways if you want to. I think doing $2.25 per mile 2 ways is very expensive. That's why I calculate it that way, and I hope that's not confusing. And I also add on any tolls. So if I am driving 10 miles over the bridge into Jersey, which is a $5 toll, it would be $25 plus $2.25 per mile times 10 miles, which is $22.50, plus a $5 bridge toll, which equals, let me do the math, about $52 or so. And I do it this way. My delivery fee is a little high. However, you got to make it worth your time, because especially if you're going down to Center City, or if you're going somewhere that's a lot of traffic, you could be in the car for like 2 to 3 hours on a simple 20-mile delivery. So there you go. I hope this information helped you for when you are starting to price your cakes. And again, I will link those videos that I made in the past in the description below. And just a reminder, I do have a KakeAcademy membership program. Right now there are 2 tiers to the program. The base tier is called the Cake Pop tier, and I don't teach Cake Pop tutorials. People are getting confused with that. It's just called the Cake Pop tier because I gave these cute little cake related names, and that is $5 a month, where you can just help support me monthly and help me make more content for you, and you can get access to free and discounted extras. Extras are things like PDFs and recipe ebooks that I release. And then the top tier is called the Cupcake tier, and that's $10 a month, and that gives you access to my exclusive Facebook group. I am going live once a month teaching you things like how to get fondant to the correct consistency, how to ice smooth buttercream cakes, how to make 2-dimensional fondant figures look perfect and beautiful. And I also give pricing advice, and we do some cake critiques there. And I would love to have you aboard, so I'm going to link that information below so you can check it out. Please like this video if you liked it, and if you are enjoying my tutorials, I would be so grateful if you could buy me a coffee. My link is in the description. And I would love it if you would keep in touch on socials, and you could check out my website. And if you want to stick around, you can watch this video next, and hit subscribe and the bell if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys. And remember, it's cake, have fun. I will see you on the next one. Bye.